Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 2734 of the XBA and PST Full English Podcast stroke Vidcast.
We're not sure that number's right, are we? That was a great introduction.
Thank you.
Textbook.
It's,
Disclaimer, I wrote those numbers down, they could be incorrect.
well, the last time we gave you this job, they were incorrect.
Whatever. Hello, everybody.
Hello. It's been like 3 weeks, right?
Yeah, have you missed us?
No, they haven't.
Has it been 3 weeks? Has it been a month?
It's been a long time.
We've missed 2 weeks, right?
I believe, yeah, because we missed two, so this is the third week.
We did one 2 weeks before the Comic Con.
Did we?
Yeah, and then one. We didn't do one before the Comic Con. We didn't do one after the Comic Con. This is the week after. But we'll do another one next week now. So we're still kind of on schedule. This one's just a week later, and the next one is just blah blah blah.
Yep.
Yeah, so lots of video game stuff happened in the last few weeks.
Didn't it?
We did MCM. That was pretty big.
That was.
Some big games were announced. One game was re-announced. One studio changed its name. Another game was delayed.
We played a load of shit, some of which we can talk about, some of which we can't for another week or so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not all good news either.
No.
Why?
The stuff that we're not allowed to talk about isn't all good news.
Yep.
True.
Can't say no more.
True.
We will actually be able to discuss it this time next week.
Okay, well we can discuss it this time next week.
Yeah.
I think we should discuss it this time next week.
I think we should discuss it this time next
What
week.
do you reckon? Do you think we should discuss it this time next week?
If we record one next Thursday and put it up in the evening of the Friday, then we can talk about everything we've played in advance of E3.
There we go.
Well, we can do that then. We'll do a pre-E3 special.
There you go.
What do we call it? A pre-3?
Pre-3.
Pre-3.
No, we call it pre-3, but yeah, pre-3.
Pre-3. Pre-3. Yes, so how is everyone?
Yeah, I'm great, thanks.
I'm brilliant.
Thanks for
Sun's
asking.
shining.
And we're
House
stuck
of Wolves
indoors.
is out. I love my job and my colleagues. Everything's great.
Do you really?
No, it just sounds
You
like
love
a
your
good thing to
colleagues,
say.
don't you?
Fuck you. But it's a shame because it is such a beautiful day outside, and when the windows are open, it's glorious in here. But to drown out the outside noise, which is always really fucking loud.
They're always like digging the road up and
it's
shit,
like,
aren't they?
Fuck off somewhere else in London and
Do you
do somewhere
know,
else.
if we get another office after this one, we should get one that's in a lovely field in the middle of nowhere and has got a balcony outside.
Oh, that'd be nice.
It's a shit. What would you do about broadband?
Fuck it.
Get it piped in, mate.
We'd just tether.
Or 2 tin cans on a string. We'll just shout the news to people through the cans.
Or we'd just
It's a
invite
very
them.
niche audience.
We'd invite them to the cabin and they can just watch it live.
And they may or may not get murdered because it's a cabin.
But we'd have no
That's
phone
what murders
signal and no internet.
It doesn't matter.
So-
They'll be there with us.
Yeah, but how would we know the news?
We could just make it up. They won't know any better, will they?
Fallout 5's been announced.
Woo! It's set in.
We've announced it.
It's set in Reading.
No, it's set in the field where our office
Yes,
is.
it is, yeah.
This is it, just a big meadow. What can you do in this open world? Wow, you can...
Pick grass.
Yeah, you can make daisy chains.
Do the washing up.
Punch a cow.
Punch
you
a cow.
can...
Cow
oh,
tip.
no. I nearly gave something away then. The game I played the other day, you can punch something and it's funny. But I'll talk about
Well,
that
just-
next week.
What's the thing that you can punch?
Yeah, because you don't
Well, no,
have to
because
say
if
the
I
game.
say what it is, it'll give away what it is, or it'll give clues.
Is
So
it an animal or a human?
it's an animal.
Okay. Is it a farmyard animal?
Kind of, but no.
Is it a horse? That doesn't give it away.
It kind of does.
You can punch a horse.
Yeah.
Why does that
It's
give it
funny.
away?
Because there's only a few games coming out that have horses.
Every
in it.
game.
It's not Batman, is it?
Well, Batman.
Actually,
What,
I can
the
confirm this.
horsemobile?
There's a skin for the
horsemobile.
Batmobile. It's a horse. You can gallop around Gotham on a horse. I made that up. You can't really.
Well, this is an insight into what it'd be like to have our office in a field
Yeah.
Yeah.
with no electricity.
Yeah.
But yeah, that doesn't really give it away.
Okay.
Every
if you
open
say
world
so.
game has a horse.
Most do. Yeah, it's true.
But you've just said open world game now.
It's
Well, no, I wasn't saying that game was open
You've narrowed
world.
it a little
I
bit.
wasn't saying that game
I'll
was
just
open
tell
world.
them
I'm
it's
just
Red
saying-
Dead
You were
Redemption
suggesting
2.
that.
All right.
What does it say on your socks, Dan?
Don't, because the people, it says,
The best uncle ever.
it does,
Oh, did you buy them for yourself?
yeah.
What does it say on yours, Rich?
Mine's Superman getting shot. They're really detailed, actually. There's like a guy shooting Superman and it's bouncing off his chest.
Under normal circumstances, I'd take the piss out of both of you for your socks, but considering I'm wearing my wife's
Yeah, you're wearing
little
your
ankle
wife's
ones-
Oh, wow. Right, and your wife's knickers as well, you're saying.
Yeah. They're quite nice, although they do get up my crack a little bit.
Nice.
Hope you're cracking.
Nice.
Alright, so that was a good start. I haven't started the fucking timer, have I? Alright, it's been about 5 minutes.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
No, I'm not.
Come on, because I'm ready this time.
Alright,
Don't
cool.
spoil it.
Well, go.
Right. Oh,
Yeah.
press the wrong button. Ah! Oh no, now I've got to unlock it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, fucking hell.
Alright.
Come on, Joe Bradley.
It's time for the fucking news!
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for the fucking news.
It is time for the
Fucking
news. It's time for the news, and there's been a lot since we've been off the air.
I haven't done
Well,
all of
to be
that.
fair, all of this stuff is pretty much this week, right?
So what?
Yeah, most of it.
What?
So, like, alright, let's get the stuff out of the way.
Okay.
ODST release date was announced, then unannounced, then it came out on the day that it was
It
meant
came
to
out
be.
the day after that they said.
Yeah,
So it's like, yeah, sorry, we got that wrong. It's
So
a whole day.
it's out now.
And it's dirt cheap.
And
like
apparently
£4,
it's not very
right?
good, right?
Why is it not very good?
That video, that fella, he said it's rubbish.
Oh
didn't
no, that was like
God.
that was before ODST came out.
Oh,
So we were watching a few YouTubers, like their videos. This one guy's got like 300,000 views, and he says, "Halo 5 is the last Halo ever." No, it's fucking not.
No, last Halo
the
ever
whole-
bite, he said. didn't
No,
he?
last
No, he said he
Oh.
said Halo 5 will be the last one ever, and then
Oh,
proceeded for 20 minutes to give no rational reason why that would be the truth.
Sounds good.
And I'm fairly sure I would stake my entire career on it that Halo 5 will not be the last
course it
Halo
won't.
ever.
Of course it won't.
I would stake my life on it.
Even if Halo 5 is a big old pile of dog shit, they will keep on mining
Of
that
course.
well.
right?
We'll keep buying them. Absolutely.
And it's their franchise. It's like
Mhm.
Master Chief is
Their
huge.
flagship franchise,
right.
right? Even though it's been through the dirt a little bit, it's still the biggest, most
Yeah.
recognisable name they've got.
Master Chief is essentially Xbox's mascot, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He's the
He is,
Sonic
he is
of
to Microsoft what
Who's
Mario is
PlayStation's
to
mascot?
Nintendo. I don't know.
Drake.
yeah.
Is he really?
Ratchet.
Clank,
Yeah, Ratchet and Clank.
Not together. Just
Jack.
Yeah.
Have they split up like
Daxter.
in one direction?
Jack and Daxter. No, they haven't had a game in a long time. So I would say-
Kratos.
Kratos, yeah, that's a good one. I'd say Kratos.
What about the guy from Hayes?
Yeah, Hayes guy. No, but that was on Xbox as well, wasn't it? Hayes.
No, I thought it was
Was it
PlayStation
PlayStation
exclusive.
Was it?
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That was a pile of
Do you remember
crap,
during the
wasn't
console wars
That
of
was-
the previous generation?
it? I do, yeah. That was a big bag of wank, wasn't it?
Killzone man.
Hellgast.
Mr. Helgas.
Helgast face.
Ray Winston.
Hellgast face.
Ray Winston. Ray Winston is the PlayStation mascot. Here, buy a fucking PlayStation.
Well, I
you
guess
cunt.
that mascot used to be what was that guy's name?
Hey?
Shit, I can't remember his name now. You know the guy that
Oh,
was the
Kevin
salesman.
Butler. Kevin Butler.
Is it Butler?
Oh, yeah.
I think it was
It
Kevin
wasn't
Butler.
Butler.
Do
wasn't
you
it?
remember him?
What was his name? Kevin?
It was Butler, wasn't
It
it?
wasn't Butler, was
Was
it?
it not Butler? I
I
thought
think
it
it
was Butler.
was.
He got sacked because he did some work. He appeared in
someone
an
else, yeah.
Xbox video or something, or Nintendo video,
Did
right?
he? Oh, that's silly.
His videos are actually genuinely quite
Yeah, they
funny.
were funny.
Yeah. So he was I don't think it's Butler.
I've seen him in a TV show recently, so he's
Oh, really?
he's a working actor.
Right,
so
right,
he's,
right.
you know, he's not.
The
You know,
voice of PlayStation.
He's not hard on it. What's the word I'm looking for? He's not down on his luck or whatever.
I can't
Because of
remember the
the
videos
PlayStation
amazingly well, but in my mind, that's what Jack Tretton's like.
He's left now. He always reminded me of William Shatner. Jack.
It is Butler. You're all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. See.
Did you realise that he first appeared in an ad in 2009 for MLB, the show?
Well, there we go.
It was called Dustin versus the PlayStation.
Great.
Good knowledge.
It's not really
No
knowledge.
knowledge on
Good
it,
Google skills.
Why does your shitty phone think you're in Balham?
Because that's what I was this morning, and I haven't updated
You
it.
need a proper phone, mate.
I update it. I click it. It updates once a day.
I've got
when
to
I'm
say,
in the
I
morning.
quite
Once
like
a day?
Dan's phone.
Once a day.
This is a tangent, but Dan's
What?
phone's quite cool.
Location. I've got a Galaxy 6S Edge.
It's
I
rubbish.
like the sort of curved screen
bullshit.
edges.
It's rubbish.
nice.
Your face is rubbish.
Well, yeah, true, but so's your phone and your mum.
Wow, she said she was quite
Yeah,
good.
I can corroborate that.
Corroborate.
Yeah, that's
Corroborate?
That's
You said
corroborate.
corroborate.
What's next?
Corroborate. That's
Corroborate.
right. That's right.
Corroborate.
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 That's what you said.
No, I didn't. I said corroborate.
Corroborate.
Oh,
Can we do that one next?
We're doing the shit
the
stuff
way I
first.
talk.
Yeah, so that one.
Need for Speed will require an online connection.
So Need for Speed,
Have we
which
even
is
announced
a
that, though?
reboot.
Have we even talked about it being announced?
I wasn't aware that it existed. I presumed that
Oh.
you'd written it whilst
No,
I wasn't
I
taking
mean,
any notice.
No, we did the news piece. I mean, have we said it on
All
the
right,
podcast?
they're doing a reboot of Need for Speed. It's developed by Ghost Games.
And it's called... Wait
Need
for
for
it.
Speed.
Need for Speed.
I
Oh my
think.
god, they just rebooted it recently as well, didn't they?
Well, they
Kind
rebooted.
of.
Most Wanted was the reboot.
Supposed
Kind
And
to.
of.
then what was the last one?
Rivals.
Oh,
checklist.
Hot Pursuit
Need for
was
Speed checklist.
Hot Pursuit was the reboot, wasn't it?
Right.
And then
But
Most
was
Wanted
that not
was
a
the next
reboot
one.
of the
Okay.
of
And then
the
Rivals was
sub-franchise?
Checklist.
Yeah. Huh?
Was that not a reboot of the sub-franchise
Oh
rather than a
my
reboot
God.
of the franchise?
Maybe that's why they've just scrapped it all and it's just Need for Speed.
Is this why how far we've come? That we're actually rebooting sub-franchises.
Well, maybe
You know
that's
what? You know
maybe
what?
just calling it Need for Speed is actually a really canny
Fake
move.
Nation reboot Witcher 3,
Wild Hunt.
The Wild Hunt.
Was there? There wasn't a Need for Speed last year, was there?
No.
So they had a bit of a break. Now they're coming back. It's Ghost Games again who did.
They're coming back,
Checklist.
and they pissed off even more people by online only.
Yeah, so it's online.
They said the
only.
benefits are nice.
Yeah.
In their words.
Yeah.
They're nice.
So somebody asked them a question on Twitter, basically saying, "Don't make," or didn't even ask a question. They said, "Don't make the same mistake as Microsoft made when they first talked about Xbox One."
Mhm.
And the bloke was like, "No, it'll be fine." Personally, I think that things have changed a lot in 2 years. I don't think it's as big a deal as it used to be.
Well, it seems that most games are sort of surreptitiously online
Yes.
only anyway.
Yeah, totally.
So,
yeah.
because I was trying to play something the other day, my connection was down and it just wouldn't work. It refused to boot up.
What was
It
that?
wasn't even an online game. I can't remember off the
If
top of
it's
my
a
head what it was.
digital game, you can't play it without an online connection.
Yeah, well, that's bollocks. I hate that.
No,
shit.
you don't have to be online all the time. It just needs to check
Right.
you own the license.
I don't like it. Don't like it. It's a dark future.
Doesn't like you.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't bother me anymore.
That doesn't bother me.
It
That
does when my
bothers me
connection's
because
down
I like
and
Need
I
for
play
Speed games, but I don't want to play fucking with people online. I just want it to be
Yeah.
me exploring and racing.
Most fun I had was playing Hot Pursuit, just playing on my own in that open world. I mean, not open world, was it? It was kind of...
Hot Pursuit was fun, wasn't it?
Hot Pursuit was just raw, pure arcade gaming thrills.
The
with
only
Z.
kind of racing game I ever want to play.
With
Yeah.
the horses in it,
No,
you couldn't punch them.
no. It should have been.
Well, you've
That's the
narrowed it
only
down
thing
then.
missing. But they're just the simple cops and robbers shit, and it's fun to be both a cop or a... Not a robber, but a cop or a racer. It was fun.
Crobber.
A crobber. It was great.
Is
I
that
love
like a
that game.
bed robber? No, a straight copper.
don't
No,
know.
a straight robber.
I don't know. I only found
Is that
out the
an
other day
undercover?
that
It's crobber.
those charity people with clipboards are referred to as chuggers.
Are they?
Charity muggers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really?
Apparently, yeah.
I get these dudes that come to my house because I live on the shittest house on a really posh road, and it's blokes with a card, and they go, alright, they're often northern, and they're like, they've just got out of prison, and they're on some work thing,
Yeah.
where they come around your house with like a bucket and a sponge, and they're like,
Oh,
any
we don't
jobs
get
need
those.
doing?
Oh no, we get them selling like cleaning sponges. And I got sponges for £5.
Oh really?
Like, what? I can get a Sainsbury's for 70p.
I always open the door, because it's only when I'm working from home, I always open the door in like a shrunk game t-shirt that shows my belly button off and like piss stained jogging bottoms, and I'm like, mate, I've got no jobs to give you, look at
Do
me.
you know what you should do? You should like dig in your belly button and just flick it in his face.
No, give it some
Fuck
fluff.
off.
There you go,
Yeah.
mate. What will that get me?
Yeah.
I feel really sorry for him though. That's tough shit.
Yeah.
But anyway, sorry, that was a proper diversion, wasn't it?
Yes.
Thanks for that.
But what we're talking about Need for Speed, yeah. It's got to be like Hot Pursuit, otherwise, fuck it. That's my 2 cents.
It won't be. It'll be a flop, and we'll go back to hating Need for Speed.
I don't. Maybe a critical one. Those games do alright sales-wise, don't they?
We didn't hate Rivals, did we? We thought it was okay.
6, right?
Is Rivals the one that I reviewed?
7, wasn't
Checklist.
it? You gave it?
I gave it 7. I probably should have given it less
6.
on
Like I said,
reflection.
all the way through.
Yeah, no, you were right, actually. But I still quite liked it.
I like those 3 words.
You were right.
They're the best 3 words in the English dictionary.
Yeah.
I'm going to be right about Batman as well, but we'll talk about that in a bit.
Yeah, well, we'll see. I don't know.
This is news to me. Well, I found out yesterday. Dragon Age Inquisition is getting more story content.
Yeah, it's one of those stories where literally the headline tells you the entire story. So again on Twitter, one of the Dragon Age people whose name I've forgotten, but like a fella what would know, said we're not done with story content yet. So Jaws of Hakken wasn't the last bit of single player stuff they're doing.
Well, they've always released a few story bits, haven't they, for Dragon Age? They've never just done one.
Is it
Anyway,
weird
that's
though
nice to
that
know.
Yeah, it's
I
fine.
love Dragon Age Inquisition. I thought it was brilliant, but
You're not that fussed about going back.
no, it's weird.
Do you know what? I think The Witcher 3 has spoilt me for open worlds now.
Really?
Just everything by comparison seems boring.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's raised the bar.
Well, we'll
as
talk
far as
about
I'm
The Witcher
concerned.
later on when we do what we've been playing.
Mm-hmm.
Have we done a podcast since The Witcher review went up?
Don't know, but we're going to be getting well into it anyway.
2 weeks ago. Let's see. Where are we now? No, we probably haven't actually.
Alright, so I'm doing this in order of less importance, finishing with the big one, because we'll talk about that for a good 10 minutes.
Yep.
Battleborn, is that what you said?
No, that's boring.
I was going to go with Quantum Break is delayed for reasons.
Yeah, alright, so I ballsed this story up a little bit. I'd done the wrong angle and the wrong headline, but if you actually read the story that I published yesterday at the time of speaking about the CEO of Remedy...
What's his name?
Fuck.
Is it Marcus Myth?
Isn't it something like Missile
Commander.
Missile Commander.
Yeah. So he's left and he's gone to Wargaming. What is the studio? What does World of Tanks?
Why would you
what
do
is-
that? Why would you do it?
Why? They make $1 million a day.
Yeah, but
Yeah, no,
I'd much rather work for Remedy.
there's a lot of money.
Yeah,
floating
but
about.
it's money. It's surely a money thing.
But either
Imagine
way,
he's going to be the COO, isn't he, or something like that?
fuck knows, I
The
don't know.
coup.
But he's going to be a big chief in a company that makes $1 million a day. Remedy don't make $1 million a day.
No way. Yeah.
If I was a COO, I'd say I'm a pigeon.
Go!
In fact, right now Remedy probably make 0 a day.
Nah.
How many copies of Alan Wake and?
I'm still buying them every day on the way to work.
But anyway, so that's the angle that I took the story, that the bloke had left and buggered off to the other studio. But the real kind of news in there was he talked about Quantum Break's delay and the reasons for it.
Okay.
And what he said was the game did not get delayed because they weren't done yet or they were struggling with it or anything to do with that. It was a choice by Microsoft and themselves to position themselves in a different...
I thought they already said that.
Did they? Alright, well they're reiterating it. It's coming out because they wanted to avoid the rush.
Yeah.
Presumably also because Microsoft's already got Christmas nailed. It doesn't have to compete with
Does
Sony
it?
because Sony hasn't...
What have they got? They've got Halo,
Tomb Raider and Halo, that's it, right? That's what you need.
Star Wars Battlefront. I mean, I know that's not exclusive, but that's going to do well.
Gears of War 6.
Do you think
Is it
that's
6?
that
Is
coming
it
out this
5?
year?
No,
Gears
it's
of
not.
War's going to be at E3. We don't know whether it'll be the HD remake or the other one.
Oh, they have got a lot of stuff this year.
Yeah.
Sony hasn't got... Sony's struggling. Sony said it themselves last week or the week before that their
Lightning
Christmas
pace
is
are
weak.
hot. Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's a good job Sony, like, people are just playing the PlayStation and there's loads of third-party stuff.
Yeah.
Because, like, exclusive these days, they matter, but not as much as they used to.
Well, like Bloodborne, I'm really not bothered about that game.
Well, they can't do, right? Because
Yeah.
if exclusives mattered, then Xbox would be on top. Because Xbox has
No.
consistently had the better exclusive.
But PlayStation has Persona 5, Street Fighter 4,
Go out on the street now.
and Uncharted.
No.
Uncharted's fucking huge.
Yeah, but it's not out yet.
Go out on the
No,
street now
but-
and ask how many are looking forward to Persona 5. Is that what you're going to say?
And, and Until Dawn.
Oh, fuck off with that. No one cares about that. It's
I
only
bet.
you.
Alright,
No,
I'm going to play your role now and go, I don't think that's going to be very
It's
good.
gonna
I
be-
don't think it's going to be very
6
good.
out of 10.
I just think I'm going to enjoy it. It's one of those like games. I love games where it feels like you make a difference in the game.
I'd love to be pleasantly surprised by it.
Like,
I'd like to make a difference to Hayden Panettiere's towel. Other than that, not interested.
have you not seen enough boobs after the Witcher 3? Literally, they're
I thought you were
everywhere.
going to say after that fappening thing, because she was one of the people in it.
Oh, is she really?
Yeah.
Who was?
I mean, I've heard.
Oh, the fappening. That was
Yeah.
ages ago.
I know, but still there on my hard drive. It's not.
This is where the SWAT busts through and they charge you like £6 a picture.
Oh, shit, imagine.
Yeah, it costs you millions.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's been delayed for... I'm down with that reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, who gives a shit? Just
Yeah.
make it good.
Yeah.
I'll wait.
Yeah, but even if it's not been delayed to make it good, and it's...
He also said, sorry, it just popped into my brain, he also said that it's taken 3 times the amount of resources to make Quantum Break than it did Alan Wake. And
Oops.
there's about 140 people at the studio now, all working on Quantum Break.
I'm going to let you in with a bit of a prediction here.
Go on.
Quantum Break is going to flop.
You're the one that's excited about it.
I think it'll be a good game.
I think it'll be a good game, but I don't think it's going to sell.
I don't think they've nailed the PR on it quite yet.
I don't even know what it is. It's a third-person shooter, effectively.
It's a third-person shooter with kind of time-bendy mechanics and some crazy time fragmentation, breaking downy stuff,
and some TV
shows what the bad guys are doing in between each episode where you're playing as the good guys.
But why would you want to see what the bad guys are doing?
I don't know, I think it just lends a little insight.
Do you know what? I've always dreamed of commissioning television programmes, right? One of them's on BBC One at 9 o'clock, one of them's on BBC Two at 9 o'clock, the one on BBC One follows the police and the one on BBC Two follows the criminals, and it's in real time, so you can flick over and between and find out what they're doing, and then at the end of the series it all comes together, but it's still done from different perspectives.
So it's like there's a grand finale at the end where they both merge.
There goes the phone.
That's a great idea.
There
Can I be in on that? I'll write that with you.
Yeah.
Alright.
Right.
I just did an FYI that would never get commissioned.
It's about an uncompromising cop called
If you did it...
Claude.
And one of them's undercover
Hanson.
on one side and the other one's undercover on the other side.
Yeah.
So, but you'd have to do it on BBC One and BBC
Cumberbatch, isn't
Two.
it?
Yeah, that's what I said.
You said ITV.
I didn't.
Benedict
You did,
Cumberbatch, didn't it? Because he's
You did.
I didn't.
because he's
What one?
he did say BBC One and Two. He did.
I thought you said ITV.
No.
Well, that would never work. That's just,
That's what I was
just
like.
silly, Dan.
I was like, why are you being so ridiculous? Mate?
Get Benedict on the phone. Get him on the phone. We'll see if he
and
wants to be in
what, an Idris?
it. Yeah, Idris Elba. Yeah, brilliant.
There you go.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'm liking it so far.
Oh, God, is that your fucking...
What?
That?
Or we could have Dominic West and have a Wire reunion.
Is that your fucking oil from your smoky thing?
Smells a bit
Smells
like
horrible.
Christ almighty.
Jesus Christ, what is this? Like you've spunked on this couch.
It's peppermint.
It's, well,
It's nice.
it's oily.
Smell it.
No, fuck that. I'd rather have a cigarette. Alright, cool. Well, that's delayed and that's going to flop.
I don't think it's going to flop.
And Remedy
I
will
just don't-
close before they get a chance to make Alan Wake 2.
No, mate.
I'm calling it.
Really?
Yeah, I'm calling it.
I don't know.
If Alan Wake didn't sell
Well,
and didn't make a profitable excursion for them, then why the fuck would Quantum Break have to sell probably 5 times as much as Alan Wake? Because it costs 3 times as much to make.
if I'm not reviewing Quantum Break, I'm going to order it. I'm going to support that game.
Just
So I want
imagine
it to
how
do
much money it's going to take for them to even break even. If they've got 130 or 40 people who've spent how many years?
5. No. 3 or 4.
Say conservatively 3. 130 people, they're not making any
That's
fucking
not
money.
3.
Plus, it's more, isn't it?
Because this is like the second year of the Xbox One, right?
Well,
It's a long
Microsoft just
time.
And it
need
was
to
announced
really...
when the Xbox One pretty much was announced.
They need to start putting some proper marketing behind it.
Well, yeah, but then when you factor all that in, how much it costs to market it, all of that shit. I know it's the publisher that pays for marketing, but that's besides the point. So even break even, that game's going to have to do really well, and I don't know if people are interested in it enough. I just don't know. I don't know. It'd be interesting. To
Alan
see.
Wake was an awesome game, but it still didn't sell.
I think
What
Quantum
does
Break
that tell
has the potential to be as good.
Why?
Because it looks really good.
You think it's going to be better than Alan Wake? Alan
I
Wake
didn't say
was
better.
unique.
I think as good, possibly.
Alan
It's got
Wake
a
was
unique.
unique.
This has got a unique twist as well. You know, Remedy are masters of this shit. They know what they're doing.
No, it's just a shooter though, isn't it?
Not necessarily.
Have they talked
You could've
about
said
whether
that
they're
about
still
Alan.
doing that TV shit now that Microsoft Entertainment has basically been
Yeah,
ditched?
because it's on the disc. It's part of the game.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like integral. That when I spoke to Sam Lake at Gamescom, he was talking about them starting filming on it. So they were and this was after the Microsoft TV shit had
Really?
all dissolved and
Right.
gone.
Right, let's move on. In really unimportant news, Black Tusk has been renamed to the Coalition.
It's
The
because
Coalition or
it's,
Coalition?
The Coalition.
It's
The
because they wanted to echo their Gears heritage because it's the COG, isn't it? Coalition of what's it? Coalition of Gears. Yeah, and all right, and their
That's why it's
logo
called,
is
that's why
like
it's called Gears of War.
That's
It's like,
all right.
Is it actually Coalition of Gears? I think it is. Isn't
Okay,
It?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Right.
all right, and their logo's like a sort of spinny chainsawy, teethy wheel thing.
What? Black Tusks?
No, Coalitions.
Oh, that's what I meant.
Yeah, the Coalitions. Yeah, because Black Tusk. What did that mean to anyone?
Well, to be fair, they didn't set the studio
No,
up
they
to make
didn't.
Gears.
No, that's true.
But I find that's a really shit thing. Imagine if you went to the Canadian, right?
Yeah,
This
it's like we're going to give you a load of
developer.
money, you can make whatever you want, and you're like, fuck yeah.
And they changed the name. It's
Well,
like,
they
this
came
is
up
all we
with
do
that.
now.
They came up with that concept video, didn't they? And that turned out to be nothing in the end.
What?
Don't you remember at 1E3 they just did a concept teaser for a game that Black Tusk were going to be making.
Oh, yeah.
It was just a short little CG snippet and
I
transpires.
can't even remember that. That was 2 years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was at the first E3 before The Xbox.
Mhm.
2 years the Xbox has been and PlayStation have been out this November.
Yes.
Yeah. Crazy, right?
gone quick.
Flown.
Yeah.
Seems like only yesterday we were in your house in Sheffield.
So you know what? I reckon it's about time we started talking about next generation.
Yeah.
Next.
Next. All right. Yeah. The Xbox 2 and the PlayStation 5.
Oh yeah. Wow. Do you reckon the Xbox One's sequel console will be called the Xbox 2?
They'll call it something stupid like Xbox Infinity or something.
Yeah.
I'm sure they will.
Yeah.
And the PlayStation next one is going to be 5.
5, obviously. Yeah. Yes.
Colon something.
The Reawakening.
The all-in-one entertainment system from Sony.
Okay, so yeah, that's reports across the internet this week have said that Dark Souls 3 might be turning up at E3.
Seems legit.
Well, it came from a fairly reputable outlet,
Who said it?
VG.
Oh, they go.
Yeah.
That's their story, is it?
Yeah. Well, I think so, right?
Don't.
They were the source.
Okay. It won't be what's his face, will it?
Who?
The bloke what made the other ones.
No, apparently they're saying it is.
Yeah.
The creator's returning.
Hideteki Kabula.
Kabubba.
Kabula, yeah.
Is he really?
Apparently he's returning. Yeah, because he didn't direct Dark Souls 2, but apparently he's
But
coming back for this
he's just a Bloodborne, right?
He just did Bloodborne, and apparently
He's
going
going back to Dark Souls. I don't think I could ever play a Dark Souls game.
I think I'd rather have Bloodborne too.
Yeah, no, I would.
Oh, really?
I like the combat in Bloodborne.
Well, actually, just something completely different.
Yeah, but maybe he'll take what he's done on Bloodborne and factor that into the next
Make it
Dark
faster
Souls.
and
Yeah, maybe.
kink.
Yeah, he can do that.
Yeah, maybe if you did. What happens if you did a game that was a little bit like Lords of the Fallen, in the respect that you could have a slow, cumbersome character, or you could have a quick character,
That would be really cool.
and then you could be anywhere else in between.
That's
Because
Dark
in-
Souls.
No, but
No,
in Dark
but
Souls
you
you pick
don't have
from a preset character archetype, don't you?
Yeah.
And you don't have the movement speed of a Bloodborne character.
You do get no, you don't. Yeah.
That's what I mean.
And the
So,
customization and stuff.
In one
as well.
game,
Jaunty
you've
hats
got
and things.
yeah, but in one game you've got the speed and agility of a Bloodborne character, and the I don't even know how you.
Wouldn't you have
The
to make the
slow-
fast ones super weak though to
Yeah.
balance it out?
And it
Sure.
needs more slugs as well. It needs
Oh.
slugs in it.
Let's not talk about slugs.
And things with things on their suckers on their head.
Yeah, sucky head things. Yeah, that suck your head off.
But yeah, so that'd be exciting if that turns up.
I want
Oh.
a new thing. Make a new thing.
It also needs pots you can roll into and smash.
Yeah,
Big
yeah,
rooms
yeah,
full
yeah.
of pots.
Of course.
To be fair, I think every game needs that.
Needs
You name one game that wouldn't be
ceramic or
better.
terracotta pots.
You name one game that wouldn't be better without pots to smash.
FIFA.
FIFA. Imagine though.
Skill games. The skill games, mate. You have to
Yeah?
kick
Oh,
and
that's true,
destroy
yeah.
as many as you can.
Put loads of pots around the outside of the pitch, and then you have to knock somebody off the pitch into the pots.
Okay.
All right. Perfect.
Do you know what? You got a point. I can't think of one.
Or at the
Every
back,
game
or
will
at
be
the
better.
back of the net.
A
you
lot
have
of big wall
stacks
of pots.
Yeah, so if you score a goal, it goes psh, and you
Yeah.
get bonus points for the amount of pots
Yeah.
that you destroy. And it's all physics based, so they can like tumble onto the
Yeah.
next one.
Well,
They
this
have
is
to
what,
actually put it in the sport for real.
well, this
Yeah.
is what the new FIFA are
Yeah.
talking about putting in.
Okay, brilliant.
Well, the current FIFA, before they get turfed out, they're just going to change the rules of football. They're going to
Excellent.
make the goals smaller, but they're going to make
Full of
the
pots.
goalkeepers like ferrets. Put a little jersey on them.
What about
Sort
sort
of
of
ferret with gloves.
what about sort of human ferret hybrids that have been like made in a lab?
No,
Yeah,
I'll
in
tell you what.
Switzerland, yeah.
I'll tell you what would be good, like meerkats, because then they can just have two
That's
little
good.
gloves on there like
Yeah.
that.
Do you remember? I just
Giant
imagined a
meat
wall
meerkats.
of meerkats, and when someone takes the kick and tries to get over the wall, they all go.
Meerkats would be a great wall, right?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
No, they would. They would. They were like 6 foot tall.
I think we're doing wonderful work here today.
Breaking news as well. That
This might be the best episode we've ever done.
Yeah,
I think so.
strong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. This I should have dropped this in earlier. Battleborn's been re-announced.
Yeah, they released a trailer that was a bit rubbish, and so our initial idea of Battleborn was one of the modes, which was like a MOBA, and I thought that was the whole thing, but it's
Yeah.
not. It's got single player, it's got that mode from before, I think it's called Incursion, and it's got a couple of other modes as well. It's all about the heroes, there's going to be 25 heroes.
There's going to be content on the site next week, right?
I am convinced that what happened was, it was going to be a MOBA, their ass fell out. Has anyone else not heard that phrase? I said it in the office
We had
earlier
it.
and they were like, what? As in they lost their bottle just to make a MOBA and now they've added a story mode and all the other crap. I wasn't that impressed by the trailer, but I have played it and you'll hear all about it next week.
When next week, Lee?
On Friday during our podcast. Also on whenever the embargo lifts, the 11th or 12th?
12th.
12th.
Uh-huh.
We've got
Okay.
2 embargoes lifting on the 11th as well, though, so lots of stuff coming up.
When's the FIFA embargo?
I don't know because I haven't had any of the
Okay,
communication.
so we might even be able to talk about that next week as well.
Maybe.
An unknown game.
Yeah.
Alright, and the big E. Is everyone ready for it?
Yeah.
Did you hear about this?
No.
Did you hear about this?
What?
Fallout 4 is officially announced.
Oh my God.
What's Fallout?
Fallout 4?
Like 4 louts playing.
knew?
It's 4 louts playing golf.
Who'd
Fallout
have
4.
thunk it? Who'd have thunk it?
What do we know about
Worst
it?
kept secret.
We know there's a dog
There's a dog.
set in Boston.
Vault 111.
Yeah.
Not Vault 101 now.
Yeah.
111.
It's set in Boston.
Yeah.
It's got the Massachusetts State House, the George Washington
Which
statue
is the one?
in Boston Commons.
Which is the one?
That one. The
The
first
gold one.
The first one.
What's it
The
called?
Massachusetts State House.
Is what it is.
Okay. The only reason I know that's in Boston is because of the remake of Infernal Affairs.
Has it got Ben Affleck and Matt Damon in it?
No.
Ben Affleck.
But it does have a dog.
They're Bostonites, aren't they?
But
Yeah,
it does
the
have a
dog.
dog.
I'm looking forward to the dog. I like the dogs.
You're going out with one. Oh!
I want to encounter like a
No,
zombie Will Hunting
That would be good.
who's doing like maths
That would
on a
be good.
chalkboard.
A super mutant.
Yeah.
Will Hunting.
But yeah, in the trailer there was loads of stuff.
They packed quite a lot in.
Yeah,
didn't
there
they?
was like floating galleons, like warships.
Yeah, they looked amazing.
Yeah, there was
I forgot about that.
there was zombies in supermarkets.
We were trying to remember the name of. They're not just called Rangers, are they? The dudes in the big suits. What are they called?
Oh, the power armor dudes.
Yeah.
Well, there's the Enclave and there's the Brotherhood of Steel.
Brotherhood of
That's-
Steel.
that's
Yeah.
That's it. It's coming to Xbox One, PlayStation 4, PC. No mention of last gen, thank fuck.
Yes.
And was that trailer all in-game footage then? Because the screenshots
Yeah.
they
It
released
looks
are all grabs from the
Yeah,
thing.
no,
So
or- have you not seen it?
yeah, so I watched it on
Oh,
my
okay.
phone the other night. It looks amazing.
Well, everyone's moaning about how it looks. Oh, this doesn't look next gen.
Well-
Shut the fuck up. Actually, there was a great little picture on Twitter going around yesterday with 2 games. The top half was a Witcher screenshot with a caption. The bottom half was a Fallout screenshot with a caption. The Witcher one was, this game doesn't look as good. Don't spend your money on it. And then on Fallout it was, who gives a fuck what it looks like? It throws money at the screen. It just shows how people are just...
Yeah.
I didn't watch it and think this looks like arse.
I thought it looked very... No, not necessarily clean, but... Yeah, clean. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Sort of dirty in the post-apocalyptic sense, but kind of clean in the way it looked. I wonder if that's what they did for the trailer, and maybe the game itself won't look quite that
Maybe.
I mean,
sort of smooth.
I like it because I thought that Fallout 3 was too drab.
Well, no, like your Vault guy, he looks very kind of smooth and clean, and
So
Fallout
fresh and
3
so
was a
clean.
little
Yeah.
bit drab. Yeah.
do you know what I mean?
That's I couldn't get into it,
Yeah.
but that
Oh, I
trailer
loved
makes
the
me
shit
want to
out
play
of it.
3.
Yeah.
What was drab?
3
The world of
I
3.
couldn't get into 3.
It was a little bit.
3 was bloody brilliant. I loved it.
Oh no, yeah, brilliant game.
That's
Yeah.
the Skyrim.
I preferred it to Skyrim.
Fuck off.
I
So,
prefer the sci-fi kind of world, in a way, to
Yeah.
the fantasy one.
We were talking about this yesterday, weren't we? Like an MMO, they're often fantasy.
Yeah.
I really want a
A
sci-fi
good
one
sci-fi
on
one would
consoles.
be good. Yeah.
Yeah, I was saying that I'd play like a Blade Runner kind of style Mass Effect.
A sort of
Space station.
cyberpunky kind
Yeah.
of, yeah, definitely. With lots of neon everywhere.
The fact that you just mentioned Cyberpunk, The Witcher now makes me really fucking excited.
Oh god, yeah.
For Cyberpunk. Is it 2034?
2077,
Cyberpunk.
isn't it?
2077?
I'd play that as well.
Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk.
Is that what I said?
Yeah.
You wanna start it?
Cyberpunk 2077. That's like a
Well, I
dance
was
game.
probably just changing mid-sentence. But
Yeah,
yeah,
if it's anything like The Witcher, it's going to be amazing. I mean, in terms of its systems and its gameplay and
and
such
it's
and
world,
such.
right?
Mm. If they can put a Gwent sort of sci-fi twist on Gwent,
Oh my god.
that'd be amazing.
Fucking hell. We'll get on that in a minute. We're getting that for like the last 20 minutes.
Yeah.
But no, Fallout 4, it's going to be big. You're a little bit pissed off that they didn't show it off and announce it at E3?
I'm not pissed off. I'm sort of surprised. I think I was like, why are they announcing it?
Maybe they have big announcements to go at E3,
Maybe.
and they don't want it to be overshadowed by Fallout 4.
It just seemed to me that they would have absolutely blown the roof off their E3 press conference. Like this is their first press conference. It would have made everyone go nuts.
Well, they're probably going to do like a 5-minute gameplay thing. That would be exciting.
Yeah,
and they're going to do Doom as well, obviously, mate.
Yeah.
And now, at least this paves the way for other announcements, because you can't do a press conference without announcements.
Dishonored 2.
I want
I'm thinking
Dishonored
that,
2, and I would love a proper sequel to Wolfenstein as well.
I wouldn't.
Because you had
I'm
the old
bored
blood.
of Wolfenstein.
No. I want a proper sequel.
I watched
to the
you
New
play
Order.
The New Blood. Was it
The Old Blood. The Old Blood. It was what we played wasn't as good as the rest. It picks up.
I'm bored of it. I'm bored of just shooting stuff.
I like it. I think it's great. And Machine Games are talented. Or even if it was just another project from Machine Games, not necessarily Wolfenstein.
Yeah, I'd be happy with that because like the Darkness to me was a thinker.
Right.
I don't want to say that Wolfenstein was brainless, but it was a little bit like.
It wasn't quite as story driven as you did.
No, and I like just the little touching moments that they did in Darkness.
But it was far more story driven than I expected.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah.
No, absolutely.
But yeah, like I just
know what Dan's expectations
all I want to play now is RPGs. Nothing else.
Yeah.
Like all of my most anticipated games are RPGs.
Persona.
Mass Effect.
Mass Effect. There was another one, wasn't there? What's the other one?
RPG?
Yeah, another big RPG.
Oh, Final Fantasy 15.
Final Fantasy 15. There's another one as well. Coming out next year.
Oh, by the way, that episode Duske 2.0 has been dated for June 9th.
Yeah, and apparently they're showing off at E3. What's the fucking point of that?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The update to a demo?
Yeah. What else am I looking forward to?
Fallout.
There's another RPG.
Fallout.
Elder Scrolls Online?
No, definitely
I
not.
kind of want to play that.
I'm curious.
Yeah.
Get it on Xbox One, we'll get a
I'll
We'll get
play
codes for it.
Yeah, I'll play it. If you get it. But I'm not going to stick my life into it.
I just like the idea that
That's
it's
my
got the
fault.
whole of Tamriel in it.
You never know, it might get you hooked. You might start playing, you might think, actually, oh, quite like
But now I've played The Witcher.
The
The
day
Witcher
Dan
spoiled
falls
me.
for an MMO is the day the company closes down and everything ends.
You haven't seen him prancing around playing Gwent in here. It's
Mate,
ridiculous.
The Witcher, I'm fucking hooked.
Yeah.
I put 120 hours into it, and I'm still on
And
Act
you're nowhere,
1.
yeah. You've
I
played
looked
at
at-
least twice as much as me, and you're nowhere.
If that hour counter on the Xbox dashboard is accurate, you've done 120, I've done 68.
Okay.
That's quite a lot for
Yeah.
me to put into an RPG. And I'm not even scratching the surface. You know, really.
And I'm not interested in even going. You know, I reach a sudden point in an RPG. We've suddenly we roll the thing and we'll just carry on talking about The Witcher. So yeah, Fallout 4's coming. Woo!
Yeah, that's exciting. But
It's the end of the fucking year!
Right, so where were we? The Witcher. Let's
I was
go
gonna say-
what we've been playing.
to sum it up for me and how addicted and how much I love the game, I'm not that bothered about getting Batman review code.
Oh really?
I'll happily wait for whenever because I'm happy playing The Witcher.
I don't want to go to E3 now.
No, I don't want to go to E3. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to
I
get.
can send somebody else. Do you want to go to E3 and I'll just play The
Do
Witcher?
you know how hard it is me for every night to get myself to go to bed? It's so
I
difficult.
get in, especially Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I get in from streaming at 9.
Yeah.
Straight in, turn the oven on, go in,
Yeah.
sync my save of The Witcher, go in, put my food in the oven, start playing The Witcher, take the food out the oven, like stop for 5 minutes, watch 5 minutes, literally just fucking eat my food as fast as possible, and then play The Witcher till about 2 a.m.
You know, the days
At least.
I've been working from home Monday and Friday, I have my laptop there, and I play The Witcher there, and I just keep checking every now and again. No
Should
news,
you really
no
be telling me
news,
this?
no news.
He does his work.
I do the work. It all gets done on time.
Yeah, but when you're not working, it's your job to do other work.
But The Witcher, mate, come on, you can relate to this.
No, I
What are you talking about? You're in the office doing it.
Yeah, but I pay you. I pay me. So just so they
Yeah, I do enough. I do more than enough.
I'm gonna fucking start checking up on you,
Oh God, please don't. I shouldn't have said anything.
knocking on your door.
Damn it.
He does talk too much about stuff that he
I
shouldn't
do, I'm
talk
too
about.
honest. I'm too honest.
Far too
I'm
honest.
too honest. I'm sorry.
What's the one that he did the other day?
He often does. He'll go, Dan, what about that massive thing that's going to take us 50 hours that you've stopped talking about? Are we going to do that now? And it's like, Rich, shut up. I was glad he forgot about that.
No, it's probably because it's something I think that's worth doing and that we should do, if I say that. If it's something I don't want to do, I'm not going to bring it up.
You want to do too much.
I care about the site. I care too much. That's what it is.
It's good. You know what I care about?
What?
The Witcher 3.
Went. But no, but like, I put 120 hours into it. And usually when I play an RPG, like Skyrim, I put like... I think I put 120 hours in and then I reviewed it. I got to about 110, probably 105 hours in Skyrim. I was like, you know what? I've seen enough of this world. I'm going to do the main quest and get out.
I've still got all the DLC for Skyrim on my hard drive.
Oh mate, Dragonborn is brilliant.
I've got Dawnguard or Dragonborn.
Dawnguard's meh.
Right.
Dragonborn is brilliant. It's its own new world.
Really?
With dragons and shit. And
so I feel like I'll never go back to it now then.
Oh, I don't know. I think Skyrim probably still
holds up.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, maybe one day.
There is like a mental cut-off point that you reach with games though, isn't there? Where it becomes impossible to go back somehow.
Well, that's why I bought the DLC thinking, I will definitely go back. I'm definitely going back to that.
That's when me with Dragon Age at the moment. And I watched you playing the DLC at Comic Con and I was like, shit's a bit shit. But I played The Witcher since then. And the combat in fucking Dragon Age, just hold a trigger.
Yeah.
And then press X and Y every so often when I've got enough mana. With The Witcher, because I'm playing on Deathmatch, I have to really fucking think about every battle. Even like, we just fought a rock troll in a fist fight for an achievement.
We did.
How the fuck am I going to beat this guy? He was like 6 levels above me. But what I did was mess with mutagens, mess with the levels, and then just smashed him. Yeah, that's so he sucked him off. I thought you said sucked him off.
No.
But
I don't know what I said, but it wasn't sucked him off.
I think rock trolls have got permanent erections because they're made out of rock.
I don't think they have penises.
They've just got like a big fatty. They've got a big fat.
You know, you do that thing with the camera.
They've got like a fat fold.
You move
that
the camera so you can see underneath things.
Oh right, so you had a look.
Yeah, no, I didn't. But I bet you he doesn't have a penis.
But then how...
Geralt doesn't even have a penis in it.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, you mean like his character?
Yeah. So, have you seen that video?
No, I didn't watch it.
What with the weird melted faces and the...
Yeah, but then Geralt gets out the back
and
he's got like a Ken doll.
It's the stuff of nightmares.
Yeah. But yeah, Batman, which is a bit good.
Yeah? Do you want me to talk about Batman a bit?
Yeah, that's why I was kind of bringing it up.
Alright, well, I played Batman, was it last week? I can't remember. A week and a bit ago or something. And I got to just...
2 weeks ago, just before the MCM.
Okay, it's 2 weeks ago. I got to...
2 weeks today, Rich.
Thanks. I got to run around the open world Gotham a little bit and do some side missions. And they included a Riddler race, a fire department rescue mission, a Batmobile chase, a battle mode fight with some tanks.
How did the rescue mission thing play out?
Basically, I just went through a window, smashed it. There were like 3 guys in there. I beat them up, and then I untied the fireman. He went, "Thanks, Batman." That was about it.
I think there's too much Batmobile stuff going on.
Yeah, I think they're definitely putting too much emphasis on the Batmobile stuff.
When you went in through the window, were there like gargoyles and shit, or did you just go in and punch them?
No, there's just a little room, like a tiny little room. I haven't seen any of that kind of stealth stuff.
Really?
Yet. None of that yet. I don't know. It might be in there, but they haven't shown it.
And you previewed it a couple of times.
Previewed it twice now. I've played it twice. So
You've done more than that, right?
Well, I've seen it. I've seen it through. I
E3
saw it at E3. Didn't play it. Played it at Gamescom, and then I saw it again 2 weeks ago.
You played it.
Yeah, the Riddler races are all right. They're better than you think they are because there's a bit of dexterity required because you have to kind of hit switches to move platforms and stuff, and they kind of alternate and they get harder with each lap. You have to do 3 laps, and there's justification for it as well. They said that the Riddler's kind of obsessed with the Batmobile, so every time he pits you in a race, he's taking telemetry and he wants to destroy the Batmobile and destroy Batman. But that way.
You've seen no other normal Riddler rooms, right?
No,
like puzzly kind
I
of
asked
thing.
about those as well, and they said that the Riddler races are the thing now.
Really? Because I quite liked those. The little puzzles to open the thing to
they
get
were like,
the...
They were like, we got Riddler trophies still in there, they're still a thing.
But no Riddler challenge rooms?
They didn't say. I asked if there's any more Riddler content.
Oh, challenge rooms you're talking about.
Well, what are you talking about?
The challenges.
You had to solve puzzles to open the thing to get at the question mark.
Oh yeah, and then all those, every time you got one, you then unlocked a bigger challenge room.
Well,
But I liked those puzzles.
Taking the snaps
but I like
with
them all as a unit. But it sounds
the
like
little snaps with the detective mode as well. Like you'd have a riddle and you'd have to find the piece of scenery.
Was that in City?
City and Asylum, I think. Yeah. So that's disappointing if that's the case. Maybe they're just being a bit cagey about it. But I asked them, they didn't mention it.
How excited are you now on a rating of 1 to 10?
Do you know what? It's a game that looks incredible, and it still plays brilliantly. But I'm not massively excited for it. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say I'm about a 7.5, 8 maybe. And I was a 10 before. I was like,
right.
frosting in the mouth, I can't wait.
Okay.
But now I'm like, yeah, I can wait.
That's
got the
a shame,
to play.
isn't it?
Yeah, well, you know,
I've been calling it.
You have.
The thing is, it's only open. I haven't seen any story content at all yet, so the story could be amazing. And all this side stuff, you know, it's peripheral, you don't have to do it. So as long as that core story's good, it could still surprise us. But at the moment what I've played, I'm not blown away.
Okay.
Not convinced quite yet. So stay tuned for the review, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been playing some... Now, what's that game that you play?
House of Wolves.
What game is that in?
Destiny.
That's it.
Oh, it's really talking about this?
Look, I just wrote down what we've been playing.
Didn't it?
We haven't talked about it since it's been out.
No.
What's so great about House of Wolves, Lee? Tell us.
The initial excitement has died down somewhat.
Is it because it's a bit rubbish?
Well, no, Prison of Elders is fine. It's basically, like we said, a wave-based horde mode, but the bosses have got kind of cool mechanics. But there's too many fucking things in those rooms. Like, so there's a mechanic where you got a boss, yeah, and they fill the room with just shit, things shooting at you.
Okay.
And this one little dude comes out, and you got to find him, and you've got to shoot him. And if you don't kill him within a certain time, you'll get all bubbles over you, and you can't escape, and you die. So
it's
you've
like
got
Where's Wally?
you've got to deal with the ads. You've got to find the dude. That's just the name of the trash mobs.
Fucking Bungie are throwing adverts in them now.
You
You have to X them down in the top corner by shooting the little cross.
Then you got to find Where's Wally and kill him.
And then a pop-up comes and then it's all over. And it's
So
like,
Where's Waldo for our American listeners, viewers?
and then this pop-up comes and you shoot the top corner to cut down. It goes, are you sure you want to close this window?
That'd be brilliant.
And then you click OK, I want to close it. And they're like, are you really sure? And then when you get a click on OK, the OK keeps moving. And then, is that what you're talking about?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
I'm not sold on Prison of Elders, basically. It's alright, it's nice to have a different thing, I'm not sure. Trials of Osiris, which is the multiplayer thing, I just get battered every time I go in there. It's really hard, because you get proper communicating teams, and it's difficult. Although Pabs has been to the Lighthouse. So the thing about Destiny is when you beat its best content previously, it just fucking ends. There's no like, well done, you've done this best thing in the game. So they've added more of that shit. So if you beat Prison of Elders, you get to go down into a treasure room and there's fucking coins everywhere and chests that you open up and shit. It looks really cool.
Coins?
At the end, yes. At the
Strange coins?
No. At the end of Trials of Osiris...
Can you put the coins up?
No, it's just fucking background
I see.
stuff.
Right.
It's like Scrooge McDuck swimming pool.
Okay.
At the end of Trials of Osiris, if you win 9 matches and don't lose one, you get to go to an entirely new location that you can walk around on Mercury. You get like a little cutscene, and there's a fucking great big chest at the end that gives you out loads of stuff.
Okay.
I'm never going to get there. Pabs has been there a few times. Never going to get there.
And yet you kicked Pabs from your game.
Is that what is it? Is it single player? Like, I mean, not single player. Is it like Rumble Pit? Is it?
It's Crucible,
Team Deathmatch.
Isn't it Crucible?
No,
Crucible?
so
No?
it's like the esports modes in COD. You've got 2 teams of 3, 2 fire teams of 3, and when everybody's dead, that's the end of the round.
Oh,
Okay.
wow. Ugh.
But you
You
can
have to win
revive
9 in
each
a row?
other.
Or 9?
No, within each. So a match consists of it's the first of 5 rounds, and then but you get a card, and for every one of those 5 rounds that you win, you get a win. If you get 9 wins without losing, then you go to the Lighthouse. If you get 3 losses, then that's your lot. You got to buy a new card.
I just thought of something.
What?
If Destiny's Grimoire cards had been a game of like Gwent, That'd have been brilliant. Imagine that.
Everyone should just do card games.
They should, right?
And
Final Fantasy VIII's card game was amazing.
CD
and The
Projekt.
Witcher's
yeah,
card game was amazing.
CD Projekt should just release it as
Well,
no,
not
I
just a
play it.
standalone.
No, I
multiplayer
think
thing.
I like
Oh,
your idea.
multiplayer.
Multiplayer patch that shit in. We would play that.
Yeah, but the thing is though that I've got every card now except for 3.
Which 3 cards are you missing?
The 3
Oh,
that
that's from the high stakes.
No, alright, I'm missing 7.
Oh, right.
But
okay.
4 of those cards are one high stakes mission. But they're all leader cards that I wouldn't use.
Right, yeah.
And then the other 3 are basically Northern Realms
Right.
cards that I missed from the Innkeeper at the White.
That doesn't matter, because
yeah.
they can do some kind of matchmaking where you just play other people that have got the best cards too.
But I mean, what happens then is it comes down to luck, pure luck. Because
Yeah.
I've got my best deck now, and I wouldn't change, and I'm
It's not
confident.
pure luck though, right?
It is, because if I get 10, you have to have 22 cards in a deck before you go into a match.
Mhm.
If I get my 10 best cards, and the other person that gets his 10 worst cards, then I'm more likely to win than
That's
he
true.
is.
Yeah, like last night I had an amazing hand. I had 4 hero cards and a dragon and a spy in there. And it's just like, I've already won.
The best one is...
So what you're saying is it's not that good and you couldn't do multiplayer.
I don't
No,
think
you
I could actually
could.
thinking about it.
You could, but... Because there are still little tactics that you can do, when to use your cards. Like, because you can sit on your important cards and bust them out at certain times.
Yeah.
So, like, you can go straight out with the hero cards. Or you can just start teasing, like, these are your best cards, and everyone's like, alright, I'm going to make a move.
Yeah.
So, and when you use your weather card as well, do you use it clear, if you've got one clear weather card, do you use it at that point?
You've always got to save one of those till the end.
Yeah, and like, so there is...
So it's not pure luck then?
No, of course not, but if I played with my worst 10 cards against somebody else with their 10 cards,
You'd lose.
he would, well, there's a good chance that I would lose.
Right.
And things like, I've got 4 spy cards now. So if I get 4 spy cards in my deck, I'm going to destroy anyone and everyone.
It's true, because you get more cards, don't you?
Because you put one down and you pick 2 up. And usually when I pick 2 up, because I got 4 spy cards, that means that I've still got like 5
Another
heroes
spy,
in my deck.
yeah.
So I put 4 spy cards down, which gives me 8 cards back. And I seem to get like 5 hero cards, a commander card. It's like, fucking hell.
Doesn't sound as good as Hearthstone.
No, because Hearthstone's got more cards. So,
lot more, yeah.
So that's the only reason. That's how
And
Hearthstone...
classes. Oh
yeah.
no, this has got classes, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Of course it has.
Yeah. So Hearthstone grew and is where it is today from basically just adding more cards and making it less down to chance and more down to skill.
Yeah.
You know, adding more cards, adding different abilities, and it's about when you use those abilities and when... Because, like, there's cards that, like, spy cards, there's ones that link up together. Like, you can save a Scorcher card for when somebody does something ridiculous. But you don't have to use that Scorcher card because you only got 1 in the first round. I purposely go out to lose the first round as heavily as possible.
So they burn as many cards
Yeah,
as you
and then the
they
second
can.
and third rounds, and I just walk all over them.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was The Witcher again.
Would you like them to patch it with harder AI? Because you win everything now, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, we're about to find out. I've got a tournament that's meant to be the hardest tournament in the game.
Okay.
I kind of like the AI. It's a good level of sort of... I feel good about battering them. Do you know what I mean?
The thing is, though, that I've come up against AI with good decks, and they can be tricky. Like when you play some of the guys in Skelliger,
Like a random bartender sometimes will get one over on you and you're
yeah.
like, what?
Well, no, maybe you, but not me.
No, if I try my Scoia'tael or Nilfgaard deck,
Oh,
I
mate,
get screwed. I have to stick with my Northern Realms deck,
Yeah,
so that's the one I know how to play with.
Yeah. The strongest deck I've got is mine. I've got all 3 decks except
Right.
for the Northern Realms, so the other 3 are complete.
You got a
Monsters,
whole
Scoia'tael,
I
and-
haven't got enough for a monsters deck yet.
Yeah.
I've only got 14.
So they're good, but it depends on how you play it. But yeah, well, that was back to The Witcher somehow.
It's great.
From,
I've said what I want to say about
Because
this.
you said cards and it got me.
That was it, yeah.
You said go.
Rich's fault. We'll touch very briefly on Rock Band. We played It's more the same, yeah?
Yeah, it looks pretty. I thought it was like live action, seeing it from a distance with my slightly blurred left eye. And then I got up and played it and I was like, oh, it just looks really good. It's the same kind of cartoony stylized style, But yeah, it's more of the same, but without the keyboards. They're focusing in on
Gutted, mate. Gutted. I
vocals,
bought a
guitars.
fucking keyboard for 120 quid.
You told the lead guy.
I
didn't
did,
you?
I was
He went,
like, mate,
keyboard's
fucking-
my favourite.
I was
He's like, really?
Dead to me.
Yeah.
So Rock Band's more the same. Good fun. The good thing
looks
is
really cool,
peripherals
actually.
carry over,
Yes.
and some of the DLC songs. So-
There's
1500
nothing really new
DLC
about it then.
There is, but it's you play it exactly the same way. It's all about experimentation and
The big-
freedom of.
The big thing they're touting is more self-expression. So the vocals, you don't have to adhere to the line. You can
So
go a
as
bit.
long as it's the same key, you can sing
Yeah.
your own lyrics.
Well, what about with say when you're doing the guitar thing?
Well, yeah, like, I don't know if that really carries over, like the drums and stuff. They got some dynamic drum fill thing, but what's the other thing? Oh, shows now. If you're playing with a full band, you vote for which song you want to play next, so you don't argue over. Oh, I want to play this. I want to play that. It's a democracy.
I think the main thing is that people can use their last gen instruments on a next gen game
yeah,
and
that's
get all their catalogues from one generation
that
to
is
another.
what gives it the edge over Guitar
Yeah.
Hero. Guitar Hero, you have to buy all new peripherals and you have to start again with your library of tracks, which
And
is
that
what shit.
is Rock Band 4.
Yes.
Also, briefly, Payday 2, good fun.
Yeah. So my main thing that I'm taking away from it is that when I previewed it, I think there was something wrong with that build because I said it at the time. The shooting, when I wrote about it or we talked about it on the video,
Yeah.
I said I didn't say it as strongly as I wanted to. The shooting felt fucking horrible when I played it in the preview, and it's a good job I did temper that down a bit because
Yeah.
we played it since with what is essentially retail code. Feels fine. There's nothing wrong with the shooting.
No, we've got retail code now as well, right?
Yeah.
Not essentially, it is retail
It is
code.
retail code, yeah.
So you've played it on last kind of build and retail,
Yeah.
and
It's
yeah.
infinitely better now.
Yeah,
We had a few problems with online bits and bobs, but the game's not out yet.
no, true.
My main issue with the game, and it's not a massive issue, is that it seems, even on a hard mission, it seems super easy just to go in and shoot and not worry about any kind of tactics. The real enjoyment, I think, is going to come from nailing a proper stealth run.
Well, that's what I want to do because we're going to stream.
We've
it.
been
I think
trying.
we should try and do that today for real.
But
been
what we
trying.
need though is like things like silencers because like I
Yeah.
want to take out cameras
Well,
and
I
I
need
don't
81
have.
grand for
don't-
a
You've got a
silencer.
silencer now.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't.
Oh no, you unlocked, but we have to buy it.
Yeah,
still.
you have to buy it.
Yeah.
I've unlocked a
But-
silencer. I don't have 81 grand
Oh,
to
I
buy
see.
it.
I do.
Yeah, I don't have that.
I'm
I've
not
got like
spent any,
61
but you
grand.
you bought weapons and stuff.
I
I've
did
not
buy a
spent
weapon,
anything.
yeah.
Based on Starscream's highlights video that he did of our stream the other day, the main thing that we need to do if we're going to do a stealth run is get the fuck him out of the room because he kept on balls in it every single
Yeah.
What
time.
did I do?
Like every time you ballsed it up, apart from the one where I threw a grenade. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah, that's not my
but
fault.
I just find it odd that you can't put the guns away on
You
that
can,
mission.
Yeah.
can't you, with one of the sticks?
No, not on that mission.
No.
Oh, on that mission.
Once the masks are on, the masks are on. And you're at business
Right,
time.
we're going to wrap it up there because we stream in 23 minutes.
Really?
Did we really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But yeah, thank you very much for joining us as always. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Did we get through everything?
Yeah, we did.
We did?
Yeah, literally everything. We'll be back next week for our pre-3 special where we're talking. It'll be less news, it'll be more predictions and stuff like that.
Yeah, and impressions of stuff we've already played of E3
yeah.
builds.
So that was awesome. I've
Yeah,
been,
there'll be embargoes lifting on a whole bunch of stuff.
Look at
I'm
that.
just saying, so
I'm
make
trying to do
sure,
it out.
make sure you come back next week.
I'm trying to fucking do it out. You've screwed that up
I'm
as well.
teasing next week.
Well, we've already teased it. Throughout the entire
This is me.
podcast.
This is me, sort of
This is
figuratively,
Rich just
figuratively shooting the camera in
screwing-
the podcast.
Screwing everything up. But thank you very much for joining us. I've been Dan Webb. You've been.
Rich Walker.
You've been.
Barry, big boy Barry.
Big boy Barry. But yeah, we'll see you next week, same time, same place, same bat channel.
Be there or be
Bye.
square.
Bye.
B squares.
Be squares.
Bye.
Awesome.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.
You meant the B sharps, didn't you?
Yeah, I did actually.